have some numbers I want you to look at. More than 100,000 people are waiting for an organ transplant. Someone is added to the waiting list every 9 minutes, and 17 people die every day while waiting, according to Donate Life America. Well, some local women didn't just see these numbers. They saw people. Here's how they helped friends and even strangers in today's Good for Her. Life changed when a paragraph on social media made them stop scrolling.
I saw a post on Facebook from a friend that she had polycystic kidney disease.
I saw on Facebook, similarly to my mom, that a man that I had not met but knew of needed a kidney.
And it changed when they thought twice about the former coworker who was watching a spouse slowly slip away.
She looked at me and she started crying, and she said it's hard to watch somebody you love leave you a little bit more each day.
I asked her about her husband, John, how he was doing. I knew he had been going through dialysis for quite a while.
They gave it careful consideration.
I just felt this overwhelming peace that I was ready for this.
And when they knew, they knew.
It just was something that was so heavy on my heart to do.
Literally heard that sort of inaudible, audible voice of God say, write down the number.
These 4 women are living kidney donors.
I didn't really know anything about living donation, and so it wasn't anything that had ever really crossed my mind, oh, go try and donate a kidney or something. But when I read Cindy's story, it just became abundantly clear that that's what I was supposed to do, and so I did.
Dory Goebel donated in December of 2018. Her daughter EK also donated to a recipient a little more than 3 years later in February of 2022.
Watching her do it and being willing to do something like that definitely made me more aware of the fact that I could do something and help somebody like that.
Courtney Calicut initially started her journey to help the husband of a former boss. She couldn't donate directly because their blood types weren't compatible, so she entered the National Kidney Registry as a swap donor.
And then we would hope that there is somebody else out there who had a donor that was a match for him with a recipient that was a match for me.
The couple ended up taking a kidney from a deceased donor that was available sooner. Courtney then went into the database as an anonymous donor.
All I knew was that he was a man in his 50s. That's all I knew.
Similarly, when Allen J. Elementary Principal Carla Flores Ballesteros learned about the health of friend and former colleague Patrice Brown's husband, John, she didn't want to let any more time pass.
Talked to my husband, and he's like, well, if you're not a match, I'll do it too. Everything just worked to our advantage, and I was a perfect match.
One decision changing lives for the better.
You can just tell how well he's doing.
You know, she's run a couple of half marathons, and she couldn't have done that.
It was very validating to see just how quickly he turned around and how much quality of life he was able to get back.
So he spends a lot of time on the coast, even outside of duck season. And he called me and he said, I just want to tell you, he said, I got in the ocean for the first time in 2 years.
Without question, so rewarding. But the donors aren't patting themselves on the back.
I don't feel like I did it for myself. I did it for Ed.
I felt God telling me that he wanted to teach me humility through this.
They're sharing their stories to help educate.
A couple of weeks ago, I was in Charlotte speaking about organ donation for minorities.
And to encourage more matches for the more than 100,000 people waiting for a life-changing and life-saving organ transplant.
You have a whole village behind you supporting you to do this.
Wow, and to learn more about organ donation, just visit donatelife.net or kidney.org for details on that specific transplant. But those women, they make it very clear that it's not about them, and some of them didn't even share their stories. It was the first time when we interviewed them that they went public with it. But if you're curious to know how they're doing, their quality of life is great. Courtney, she ran the New York City Marathon a couple weeks ago. EK's riding horses, so they're all doing very well.
The humility there.
That's right. That's the main takeaway, humility.
Natalie, thank you.